Hello, this is Ed Gonfandini. I'm doing the next video step after I assembled the shaker style doors. The next step was thickness sanding, and here we have the drawer heads, which I do a slab style as opposed to the frame and panel. Now, one of the things that's important about this project is when you glue these up, the nicer or more flush that these are in assembly and machining, the easier it's going to be to sand. Now, when I first started, I used to flush these up with just a DA sander, which was a lot of work, especially if you didn't have perfect alignment. Now I use a thickness sander, which makes it a lot easier and a lot less time consuming. So after that's done and everything is flushed up, all the pieces are beautifully flat and smooth. The next step after that is to do the edge sanding, which gets the ends all smoothed out and flushed. And that's what I was saying, when you do your glue up, the nicer they are to start, the nicer they'll finish. And also here we do is a mark these for, this gives you orientation for hinge boring and mounting. One of the things on these pantry style doors, the large ones, is I cut the panels out of the same piece. That way your cathedrals, which is what that's called, line up. And that way, whenever you can do that with your grain, it gives it just that nice extra touch of class. I mean, not a lot of people notice it, but it's a nice little feature. It looks a little more professional. And after that, this particular one right here is included in the batch. We're doing a small segment of the room that's going to have a cherry frames, and this one has a curly maple center panel, which has a beautiful ribbon effect. It actually looks like candy, if you can notice that. And when it gets finished, it really pops. But in any event, after this, now the next phase is going to be to do a round over on all the edges, and then a final sanding with a pad sander just to clean up any cross grain scratches. And at that point, they go into the finish room, and I'll follow up with that when they're done. Thank you very much for following along with this. Some of these videos are not perfectly in order because what I do is when I get a project set up that looks appropriate for a video, I do it, and then hopefully as the whole thing comes together, it'll be like a book with different chapters. Okay, thanks so much. I appreciate watching, and be sure to subscribe and follow along. Thank you.